sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat, ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with. Get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my. Zip the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Ain't being friends with these. When I was down out of so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm out like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big bands like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's time.
I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with to groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. King of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Tryna get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a dub for a verse. I do it for FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Hey. Okay. Pocket through big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You and no chance, you go. Pocket through big, they sumo. 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 Pull Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry get the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a about a dollar. More money mean more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help, man. Got a daddy, that's it, in myself, man. They need a new hope. Deal of a new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too. Duo. I just want to get in the Euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills on me blue slot Cooper. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry the is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse when I take all my chips. When I pop off the like hummus, see them. Echo back with the flip. Money flow like a battleship. Did need a new hope. Deal of a new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Big Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Gone!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Detroit!
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry for James Conner. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, Any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So that last penalty making this third down much more manageable. Third down, 4 yards to go.
Now let's go.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start with a give to counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Allen Hurns, 76 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Over! Watch him now, Barney!
Mayfield on 1st down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mayfield on play action. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
And again, it's Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They pitch it to Chubb. And he spins free. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second down, Mayfield. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Well, so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally, you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Now let's go. 3-19.
On first down, Rudolph. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
They all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This one complete right side to McDonald. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Set! Green, 39!
From the 50, it's Rudolph. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now it's Rudolph. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This is caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so...
And now it's blocked. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gun! All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Hot! Detroit! Hot!
Back to the air, Rudolph. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Duke Johnson deep for Cleveland. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. That good for 22 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run again on first down. Chubb, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield trying to lay one up deep. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Uses the spin. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Here's Rudolph. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Launch a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Watch it now, Barney.
Rudolph now to throw. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rudolph going to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watching now, Barney.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
"15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Set! 3-19!
Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. Going deep for Moncrief. This is caught inside the 15. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All right, here we go.
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Now let's go.
Rudolph looking to throw it. And he's got it to Hearns. And they nearly get this all the way. Midfield him down at the 49. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Here comes a 1st down throw for Rudolph. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the red zone now, Rudolph. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Allen Hurns with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 3 touchdown passes now for the rookie Baker Mayfield. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. when to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run, when to get rid of the football, not take the sack, when to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And he's got Moncrief. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 23 yards on the play. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Rudolph on first down. Moncrief brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's caught right side. It turns. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to the air, Rudolph. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Detroit!
Again, it's Rudolph. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Rudolph throwing again. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Rudolph now to throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. Fourth down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They go for it on fourth and goal, but that winds up incomplete.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney! Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Watch you now, Barney! Barney! I'm going back to you.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Lucky 56. Over.
Mayfield on play action. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On the left side, it's McDonald. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 30 yards there.
If the post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This will be caught just inside the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. They're bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield looking deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. What a game for the rookie Baker Mayfield. 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Sutton now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Rudolph throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 48 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Mayfield now. He's going to look deep now for Landry. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! I got it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Extra point attempt to follow here. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Sutton now to return. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Rudolph. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And he's going to go down. He sacked back at the 24. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
Rudolph looking to throw it. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.